Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew Guy, and this is the number 4 and final review of Series 5. Series 5 being Snuff. And as you just saw, it will be of the much anticipated Swisher International product, Redwood. So let's take a look at the packaging. That is a sticker on a black plastic lid. The lid does have a raised boxed rim, so I am hoping that it will give the lid a little strength. Somewhat oddly, right after I kept pointing out that Cougar's the only product I've ever noticed to have a white background on the warning label, the Redwood has a white background for the rather generic looking warning label. Like the lettering of the warning label even looks sort of generic. That can't be good. Alright, so there you go. Moving around to the side. Oh. Full tobacco flavor. And that's sort of what I'm worried about. This here is a Swisher Best Buy, made on, sell by date. I do not know what it means. I'm having a feeling with this product it's not really going to matter. Some branding. Another white warning label. Barcode. And manufacturer's information. Okay, so this product is actually 100% domestic tobacco. It is made by Swisher International, LLC of Wheeling, West Virginia. The plastic can is just plain on the back because the code is on the side. I'm going to cut into this because I know some of you guys have been waiting for this. Or rather waiting to see me do this. So the wait is over. Oh. And the label's doubled up on the barcode, and the can's not strong enough to take the pressure of my finger, so we're gonna... Alright. Okay, it's very dark. It looks pretty moist. I'm a little worried about smelling this. I feel like I'm doing some sort of challenge. Dip aside. Oh. Wow. Oh boy. Okay, so it's a rather strong, pungent smell off the can. It's moist. For once, it actually sort of looks consistently cut. I guess when you're grinding everything down to this level, you get some sort of consistency. The smell is sort of a mix between that alcohol before and wood, which might be where the Redwood comes from. So imagine if you took some really dried out oak and soaked it in some grain alcohol for, I don't know, a couple of years. Took it out and stuck it in the corner of your room as an air freshener. Oh, wow. Okay. So yeah, I'll show you a cut. I don't even really want to touch this stuff, to tell you the truth. I'm going to have to touch it at some point, but okay. That's my British Airways drink mix stick from like 2001. You don't want to know. I'm going to take a pinch of this, and then I am going to definitely hit the pause button, and I'll try to be back as soon as possible. If for some reason I don't come back, never mind, forget it. That's not even funny. All right. It pinches better than the other stuff, but it's cut longer. I mean, I got it back with a finger, but... I'll be back in a second. I'm back. All right. This is by far the worst tasting thing, dip-wise, I've ever put in my mouth. In fact, it might be the worst tasting thing, period, food, otherwise, alcohol, that I've ever put in my mouth. In fact, I'm questioning my judgment on even having put this in my mouth. It's god awful. I can't even figure out what possibly the market for this stuff could be. Jesus. It's so bad. Okay. Okay. It's in a plastic can. The can's crappy. It bends itself. The lid is a little bit better than a Pinkerton, but not by much. When they double up the band where the label meets, on this one it was over the barcode, like, because the label's doubled up, you got to really lay into it with your thumbnail or whatever you use to cut. Well, it's so crappy, the packaging, when you press in, it actually starts giving in too, so you still can't get it cut. So the packaging is no good. The cut is longer than a snuff. It's a fine cut. I mean, it's a fine cut, but the product comes very, very moist. It has that alcohol, grain alcohol thing going on. I would love to say at this point that it's in the background, but I can't even say that. It's not in the background. It's up front with the taste of... It's earthy and woody, but like the wood is been taken up a notch. I could be dipping wood chips right now. I really don't know. It's not good though. I mean, it's really, really not good. I'm surprised this isn't... Like, I heard, like, when the FDA started sticking their noses in companies' business that some products might be taken off the market. Now I'm starting to think that that was a bunch of crap and nothing's really going to be taken off the market because of ingredients. Because if something was going to be taken off the market, I am sure this would be the first to go. If there's anything that needs government regulation, it's this stuff. And Swisher International in general. It is. So it stays fairly well formed because it is a longer cut and it's super moist and it's been possibly soaked in alcohol for an unknown amount of time. The flavor is terrible. The smell off the can is... the fact that I smelled that off the can and then still went ahead and put this stuff in my mouth is there's something wrong with me, seriously. Nicotine may be there. I'm so freaked out at this point. I'm not really noticing anything, nor will this be staying in after the video. In fact, at the break, I almost took it out. I was going to come back and say, yo, I had to take that out. Sorry. Oddly, the longer it stays in, the more I desensitize to it. That or my taste buds are dying in droves. I'm not quite sure which. But it's not as bad as the initial onslaught of bad flavor and smell. My mouth feels like it's drying up, though. And I didn't really think Dip was supposed to do that. So, stays formed, but as I said, it's longer cut. Taste is freaking ungodly. Smell is terrible. The cut, I mean, it's really not a snuff cut. It's a fine cut, and it's overly moist and sort of it just does stick together, so it stays formed, and it's not really spreading out. Usually, Swisher products start migrating out wherever you have it along the gum line. It's really not doing that, but it's bad. It's real bad. The packaging's cheap. The taste is freaking unbelievably bad. The smell is... Nobody except for me, because I'm doing a review, would smell this stuff and then willingly put, like sitting in their car in a gas station parking lot, would smell this and then put it in their mouth. At least I hope not, because if they do that, then it's probably a freaking DUI in the making. I'm like spitting foam. It's yeah. Anyway, this is the last entry of this series. So it's been the review of Redwood Snuff by Swisher International. If there's anything out there that you're going to skip. All right. I'd like to say hi and thank you to Joseph G. and Buddy Hollandale. Hope I pronounced that right. I believe I've already said hi to you once before, but there was a name change. Guys, I do thank you. Sorry for this train wreck of a review, but this is just... normally things don't run like this. As I said, this has been the Redwood review. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&Chew guy. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.